How's it going today, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be trying to get this track finished up, this track swap, and I'll be kind of running you guys through powder coating my shocks before I throw the skid back in, all that fun stuff. So yeah, let's get to it. Alrighty, I got the first shock taken apart. It's actually super easy, especially if you have a spanner wrench. If you don't, you can just use a pipe wrench or whatever it may be. So you just loosen this jam nut all the way off, and then this bad boy just slips right out. Then you can just slide the shock right off. So we'll get this thing stripped down, prepped for powder coating, and get to it. Already got both shocks off. Let's get some stripper on these. Hopefully the stripper takes most of the paint off, and then I just give it a quick sandblasting to give it a little bit of a profile, and yeah. Alrighty, I got the stripper on there now. We're just gonna let that sit and just kind of reapply. That's usually not the stuff that I use. I usually use a way stronger stuff. It's like an aircraft stripper, but I don't have any of that left, and I gotta order it in. So hopefully this stuff does good enough for now. For now, we can do the drive cog, crankcase assembly, all that stuff, and get that all back together so that when I do finish the powder coating, I can just toss the skid back in and away she goes. So let's get to it. And just an FYI for anyone that may be following this as a guide somewhat, there is arrows on the track, and you want the arrows to be facing forward and then coming back out the bottom, so you'd be kicking it straight out that way, up that way, if that makes sense. Arrows are facing that way. So yeah. Already got the drive cog back in, a little bit easier than I expected actually. Got the sprocket back on, got to put my chain case all back together, tension the chain, fill it back up with chain case oil. This side I got to put my clutch back together, put my belt back on, tension my belt, all that fun stuff. And then I can powder coat my shock springs, get my skid back together, throw my skid back up, and she's good to go. So alrighty, we're back a couple days later. We're gonna finally get this done. I've been super sick over the holidays, and I've just been kind of enjoying my holidays, not too worried about getting a video done, but I'm gonna crank one out for you guys and get something out at least. So let's get powder coating these shocks. So I was looking at the diagram of all the skid and everything here, and it seems to be that my front shock connects from this bracket right there down to a shaft. And if you look, there is some holes right there and right there, and you can see that I'm missing the shock, or the shaft. So if I had to guess, that shaft probably sheared off, and then that's what probably let my shock go get sucked up into the drive cog. But we're gonna get that new shaft. The guy that I got the track from and the shock from actually had that shaft too as well, so I gotta go pick that up. Sadly, it's about a couple hour drive one way, so just kind of been putting that off a little bit. We're gonna grease this whole entire skid, get these shocks powder coated and stuff for now at least, and yeah, so let's get to it. Okay, as you can see from this mess, I've been kind of slowly getting there somewhat. This stripper is definitely not as strong as I would like it to be. I have found some Strip Bright 414, I think it's called, and I'm gonna actually get that stuff for future powder coating, because I have to take my powder coating booth out of this garage so that we can fit vehicles in here. But I plan on buying a big shed, like a nice 10 foot by 10 foot shed, so that I can do all my powder coating and stuff like that. And I'm planning on getting another decal machine. So some nice future plans I got going on there, but let's try to get these stripped down and do what I can do for now. So let's get to it. Alrighty, I got the first shock stripped down. I did leave a tiny little bit. If this was a customer shock, I would never leave that, and I would work at it until I get every last little nook and cranny. But being as this is underneath in my track and it's, you know, it's my shock, I'm gonna just leave that. I just could not get that with the sandblaster, and I could not get it with a wire wheel, so whatever, it'll be fine. I know exactly what that's gonna do, and it's just gonna leave a little ridge on the powder coat. But being as that's the inside and it's way up underneath, like I said, you're never gonna see it. So we're gonna coat this just the way it is, and yeah, so let's get to it. We're gonna start by preheating the oven and starting the prep on this. So I'm gonna be doing this in a static red, so that would be 400 degrees at 10 minutes. So we'll preheat the oven, get all my gun and everything cleaned up, and this degreased, and yeah, so alrighty, we got her hung up in the booth now. I just gotta ground it, fill my gun, and away I go.
Yo, word to God, they don't care if I'm ghost. If I were to sleep now, who gon' profit the most? Me, motherfucker, cause I own what I do. Ain't no bitch made snakes infiltrating my crew. I've been studying the game since you was a young thug. I done seen these rappers change more than beggars money cups.
Alrighty, got it in the oven. As soon as this starts to flow out, I'm gonna actually clear coat it. You don't have to clear coat it with powder coating, but with like things like the bumper, the shocks, stuff like that, that's gonna be taking a good toll and some good wax. It's definitely best to, as you can see, like I plowed some trees with this thing and it's still in pretty damn good shape. So I'm going to clear coat it just to be safe. And yeah, so alrighty, as you can see, it's now liquid, shiny, it's not powder anymore. So I'm gonna let that cool off, spray a clear coat of clear coat over top of that, throw it back in the oven, let it do a full bake, and yeah, it should be good to throw back on. So
back to the origin, sever the snake's head, resurrecting boom bap like Lazarus from the dead. Okay. I'm the good, I'm the bad and ugly. Every side of me exposed, take notes and judge me. Ay, I don't like the way he rap.
Okay, got the clear coat on there. As you can tell, it just turns it basically just straight white. And then once that flows out, it'll reveal the red underneath. So I'll show you guys once this is done. There, it's starting to flow out again. It'll look a little bit more shiny than that. It kind of has a matte look to it right now, but it'll look a lot more shiny after it's done. So yeah, give it 18 minutes at 375 degrees and should be good. Alrighty, I got her done. I think it looks pretty damn good if you ask me. A lot better than that white, that's for sure, but I still got to do the other one yet, and then I got to throw this all back together. I think that's going to be all for today. I'm going to try to get another video out of this one. So next video will be me actually riding this thing soon. I really want to ride my sled. We do have enough snow, so I should be able to. So I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you on the next one.